Hello, brothers and sisters of light and welcome to my page. When I talk about common sense, and I try to keep it down under the nitty-gritty under 10 minutes, and if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people who like to smoke, people who like to drink, people like ayahuasca. And if you're a part of the 80% or up to 90% of the people who fit in with everybody else, these videos are not for you. I made that shit very clear. I made it very clear. Some people come into my inbox, and some people come into my messenger, but you can't post anything on my comment section because I have to validate it. I have to make sure that what you're saying is coherent for everybody to understand. Okay. If you're making fun of me, that's cool. I like that. I like roast fest. I like when people make fun of me. That I'm cool with that because I have a sense of humor. Now, it doesn't matter what it is, okay? Because if you can make fun of me, I can make fun of you. Now, this video is going to be about, superficial people love clowns. Okay? I want to make this very clear that my videos are down the rabbit hole. And I'm very eccentric, so I like to be myself because that's alpha. Being yourself. You just all your quarks and all your energy comes out. That's a positive thing. Most people are not themselves. That's common sense, right? All right, let's hold on just a moment here. I'm gonna open my window up and get some sunlight, okay, in my apartment, okay. And basically, I'm about to get a 2-bedroom. I'm about to moving out of here soon. I'm gonna live somewhere more isolated. Can't be living too much around too many people because I'm a murderer and I kill people with magic and stuff, so I gotta be careful, stay away from a lot of people. Other than that, check out my credentials down below. I travel abroad. A lot of things I do is very unorthodox. I don't do things like everybody else does. And if the universe has brought you to me, good, very good. Okay, so it's up to you to keep up with me. I'm not gonna keep up with you. You're not smarter than me. All right, I'm not trying to be arrogant. It's a fact, okay? So I hear the voices from the other side. I'm schizo. So since I said that, you'll leave now. Okay, because you don't understand what schizophrenia is. You don't understand what a lot of things are. But let's get on with the videotape. This video is going to be about, why clowns love superficial people and why superficial people love clowns. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you look at it. Lots of times when I go on the Instagram, okay? On the Instagram, and I see women putting makeup on their face, I have to say something. I said that, why are you putting up? See, the questions come in my head because the voice in my head always asks me to tell you a question. Why do you need to wear makeup when you're already beautiful? Why? Men don't wear makeup. Men are more secure than women, by fact. But why would you need to wear makeup? Who are you trying to impress? I told my ex-wife this year. I said, why are you putting that lipstick on? That looks tacky on your face. You don't know. I'm your dresser. Okay, I'm going to tell you how you look to me, not how you look to everyone else. This is a problem for a lot of women. When you post your face up on that internet and you put that makeup on, it actually makes you look ugly to alphas like myself. You just look ugly. I'm not going to be the one to be going in the bathroom. You're putting this on, okay? You said you don't have, but I met you even without eyebrows. You didn't have eyebrows, eyeliner. Who cares about that? If I approached you and you were fat and I said it was beautiful, keep it to yourself that you know that I care about you, right? And then most alpha men care about natural beauty. So if a man really gravitates towards your fatness, okay, and he thinks it's healthy, then allow him to compliment you. He loves all of you. Men compliment more. They reciprocate this energy to you, but you don't give it back. You don't give it back. You don't reciprocate that energy back. And that's the problem with a lot of women. Compassion is out the window with women. They don't have it, okay? They haven't learned it. And it's not all your fault, okay? But if you put on makeup on your face, I tell my daughters to stay away from it. You don't know what the chemicals are in the makeup. That's one. Number two, it's not healthy. Okay, why are you doing that for? The best thing you can do with yourself, if you're natural, being yourself, is to look in the mirror and say, how can I fix this without all of this cosmetics and this burning of your hair and chemicals? How can you fix that problem? There's plenty of ways. Plenty of ways. You could just tie the shit up, okay? You could look the same every day, and men will not even worry about how you look because they know you are beautiful, because men are complimenters, bigger complimenters than women. And the only thing you have to offer is just sex. That's really low maintenance for a man. So the moral of what I'm saying here is that superficial people who compliment these women, okay, only feeds fuel to the fire. And eventually she'll probably get Botox and booty cheek injections, okay? This causes a dilemma in society because you're not yourself. You're trying to transform yourself to be someone superficial that you're really not. Now, I know what healthy is, okay? I know if a child is born a certain weight, then it already has a disposition at health because, all people are not born the same, okay? You know how scientists call it and researchers call it. They say that it was a deformity or a something abnormality or something like that. Okay? There's women were born with 2 vaginas. There's people who were born with a dick and a penis, both female and male genitalia. Okay, and they'll call it an abnormality, something genetic wise. But to keep it simple, okay, when you fuel the fire of someone putting their stuff on that face, that cake stuff and all that, lipstick and the nails and having nails, okay, you are read easily by alphas. And when I say alphas, I'm talking about the 10% of people who basically know the discipline. They know the key words. They know the religion. They know how you're not supposed to do those things. You're not. Back in the 30s and 40s, it was like that, where people just say, these things are superficial. We don't need that. We need God in our life, right? Because I'm already God. But there are people who need a book. They need the book. They need the religion of God in order to understand. But nobody reads it. Nobody reads the damn thing. I'm shocked. Even the Quran don't play that shit, okay, when it comes to women and men, because they're not equal. But if you just look in the Bible itself, it tells you certain things you're supposed to do, but nobody want to read it. So that's when the world will become chaotic. Unless we evolve, okay, and other species come down and we don't have that much fear anymore, because fear is false evidence appearing real, right? So if fear is false evidence appearing real, we can't handle those gods that come from the sky. We can't do that now. Y'all are children. Most of you people are children. And I say this, okay, because it's true. If you're in the human form and you have not learned how to awaken your third eye when you was younger, you have to realize your self-worth. Without the avatar, the body is just an image. You can do things naturally through common sense and through your health to make sure people would not discriminate against you. But if you start to put this makeup on, okay, superficial people will be attracted to that type of stuff. Superficial people love clowns. And clowns wear what? Makeup. Did you know there's magic spells in that shit? There's magic spells in your fucking attire that you be wearing, and even the cosmetics that you wear, your fake hair, your high heels. That's a form of insecurity, which is very dangerous and detrimental to your health, especially if you're a female. Females age terribly, okay, when they get older, when they have the Jezebel spirit. They age terribly, while men age like fine wine. As I get older, women always find me more attractive and more attractive. And I say, hey, I'm just a 7. I'll always be a 7. I won't be a 6, 5, or 4. I may be a 6 to some guys, some girls with the mole, maybe the glasses, superficial, the bald head. Maybe a 6 or even a 5. But if they get the penis in the waist, then okay, then they add some points. Because I'm well endowed. I gotta take care of myself. But that's a sad thing, though, because you got to be healthy. You got to eat healthy to feel healthy, right? But that's all I'm really going to say, though, okay? Superficial is drawn towards clowns, and clowns love superficial people. If you come to me and I see you with makeup on, I'll say, take that shit off, because you didn't have a daddy. You didn't have a real daddy. Now, I'm not talking about them superficial beta male dads, okay? Because a lot of people don't know the difference between beta dads and alpha dads. They don't know it these days, because a real life dad will kick your ass. Don't play that shit. You do not play games with a real life alpha. You do not play games. They will tell you, my daughter's not going there, and that's final. Like, you watch The Little House on the Prairie? Y'all ever heard of that story, Little House on the Prairie? It's a lot of 1960s show that Leave It to Beavers and Not Ted Bundy. Not Ted Bundy, not Al Bundy. Okay, I know, I love that show. But that's the modern day family, okay? Where the woman is out of place, okay? He let his woman be out of place, okay? You know, that's a beta male, okay? To the core, okay? But the more what I'm saying here is that we got a lot of superficial people who are unhealthy. And psychologically, they're unhealthy and they don't want to fix it. They just need to fit in. That's what religion is for. And if you have religion, you're supposed to be reading what? The Bible, right? You're supposed to read. Now, I don't believe in that type of stuff. I just say use common sense. We know that drugs is bad for you. We know that wearing makeup and being provocative is bad for you. We know this stuff. But the illuminated ones profit off all fear. The illuminated ones. I love them, okay, for that. They create the fear. They cause chaos and destruction. And America is greatest of all for doing those things, okay? Because we have to keep our freedoms. Okay? I live in the greatest country of all time. You denounce me, okay? Are you telling me this is not a fact, okay? Dude, you're out of place. In those third developed countries, you better work with the United States Kingdom. I don't know how that works. When you go, when I go in other countries, power goes out too much. I go into European countries, I get along fine with them. Okay, I ain't got no problem with them. Though some of them are racist. But other than that, that superficial clown shit right there, looking at my color rather than my character or my soul. That's fucked up because they're going to get that magic. They're going to get that karma. But you don't need nails, makeup, or any of those things. Just keep yourself clean, eat healthy, and keep yourself active. And then you will be successful in this life. No one does research on reincarnation. Okay, so other than that, you know who I am. Okay, you should know who I am. I'm the daddy that you never had. Okay, that's right. Talk to a lot of guys and people in my inbox. So I can't talk to everybody. I can only make YouTube videos. And one of my videos will always help someone out there to be innovative, to be creative. But they won't give me acknowledgement. And then that will be their demise. So if you take an idea from me, you better acknowledge. From this dude, and his name is, you better say my name. Okay, because when you don't say my name, it's a form of disrespect, okay? And you don't want to give me no attention, but that's good. You don't want to give me no attention, but still just say it one time. I know this dude. I forgot his name, then you just get cursed. Not my problem. That's called karma. Okay, then all the energy will come towards you, the negative energy. Not my problem. You forgot my name. Okay, you watched only 1 or 2 of my videos. I don't care. Just acknowledge my name so you won't get cursed. And as I said before, if you want popularity, you're seeking validation. If you want money, you're seeking validation too. You have to get out of that rat race. Think outside the box. Stop putting that makeup on your face. Stop putting them high heels on. Stop showing your cleavage and your titties and shit. Not acceptable to alphas. Okay, not acceptable to the Muslim community over in the Far East. They'll kill you, okay, right? There's a reason why women wear that veil on their face. But other than that, people don't have control. Men are not mature enough to look at a woman and say, okay, I don't have any lust. They're not mature because women are not mature. And it starts off with the men to try to control the women or the women try to control the men. Which one's going to be? Okay, it has to be someone controlling somebody. Now, if a demiurge god comes down from the clouds, then what are you going to do? We can't do nothing. Because he has magical powers. He has a magical science that we don't know. And that war has passed over tens of thousands of years ago, long time ago. So we're not going to talk about that war with the humans and the other species that lived amongst us in this world. And then we battled them demiurge gods up there. Those demiurge gods is the gods that you worship in your Bible. They didn't create the book. Mankind created that book. Because there are other beings that's more powerful than all other beings. King Solomon the Great knew about this. That's why he didn't fear God. He knew that. He knew his soul. He knew who the hell he was. King Solomon is the wisest man of all time. Okay, there's nobody wiser than King Solomon. That's impossible. I've never read it nowhere. But of course, the next person who's wisest is Socrates. Okay, he's the next wisest. Okay? King Solomon existed before Socrates, by the way. So Socrates is number 1. I mean, King Solomon the Great is number 1, and Socrates is number 2. All right? Okay, there we go. So you could do your research on that if you want. If you question things, you become wiser. And if you do research, like King Solomon, because he controlled demons, that motherfucker controlled supernatural demons to build his palace. That's the Lord of the Rings. That's where the Lord of the Rings came from. The Lord of the Rings came from the tale of King Solomon the Great. Okay. Other than that, I talk about a lot of things, and I love you all, but I hate the many of you. I love animals more than humans. Okay. But I don't fuck the animals. I'm out of here, guys. Hope you learned something in this video about clowns attracting other clowns. They're just sheep to slaughter. Peace.